Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville 2 YouTube channel. For this video, I want to talk about how you can make money selling ebooks without ever having to actually write a book. I did this. You can see this book I actually published on Amazon on November 4th, 2014. So it was 6 years ago. And the reason I'm making the video right now is I just got an email from Amazon telling me that they paid my royalties for this month for this book and two others that I have published. And look, I did this 6 years ago. I haven't done it since, so I'm fuzzy on the details, and some of the rules may have changed. But I just wanted to plant this seed in people's head. If you want to tackle an endeavor that might make you some extra money. Now, I'm not making a ton on these things. I think my payment was $7 or something. I've made like $7 in 2 months on it. So, but again, it was 6 years ago, and I never got into it as much as I really had plans to and wanted to. At one time, I wanted 100 books. If I published 100 books and I could just make $1 a month from each book, then I'd make $100 a month, $1,200 a year, and that's a pretty modest calculation or expectation on it, and it's for basically doing nothing after the initial work is done. So, again, I'm going to give you some information that was correct in 2014. If this is something you're interested in, definitely look up the rules. Make sure nothing has changed, because it's certainly possible it has. Just don't get yourself in trouble with anything, especially with Amazon. But what I was doing, what I did 3 times, here's this book on Lincoln, here's this book on Lincoln, and here's a third on Lincoln. And if we look at the publication dates, they're all somewhat similar. October 29th, November 5th, and November 4th. So really all you do is look for public domain writings. So if something is public domain, that means nobody owns the work. Nobody owns the copyright. They can't come back and sue you. So there is a date in the early 1900s. Again, look this up, verify for yourself. Somewhere in the early 1900s, where if the item was written beforehand and it's so old, or there's all these different stipulations, it becomes public domain. And there are websites where you can download like this specific book for free. You're just going to Google search public domain books, okay? I think one might be called like Gutenberg Project or something. Again, 6 years ago. So you download the public domain book. Now you can't just re-upload a public domain book to Amazon. You have to change the book. You have to add to the book in some way. So 6 years ago, you had 3 options. You could translate it to a different language, which unless you have some type of automated program, which may be available now, that's way too much work for what you're going to get out of it. The second thing was to annotate, so basically adding your own commentary to the book, which again, you have to go through the whole thing or a good portion of it, too difficult. Or, as you see mine, illustrated. Doesn't mean you got to draw your own pictures, you just have to add pictures. And at the time, I think it was you had to add 10 pictures. Anyway, so then I found public domain pictures of Lincoln. So I made this cover, just a public domain picture of Lincoln, and then some text on the top. And then within the book, there is at least 10 pictures that I just started off the chapters with. Here's a new chapter, bam, here's a picture of Lincoln. It is now illustrated. They were all public domain, so the pictures are public domain. The book is public domain. Nobody owns nothing on it. And then I would just upload it to Amazon. It's relatively quick. I did 3 on Lincoln because I had the pictures. I just used the same pictures in 3 different books. So again, back in the day, I was making more. I never made a ton off of this, but back when it was first published, I did make more than I do now. And as I said, at the time, I was thinking of 100 books. If I got 100 up, then it would work out. Now, the other thing is a lot of times, like a government document is public domain. So, like in Illinois where I live, we have the Rules of the Road book, which is all the laws of Illinois. Now, if there was an e-version of that, it's very likely that would be considered public domain and nobody would actually own it. So yeah, maybe you can pick it up free at the driver's bureau, but maybe I could upload it, add a couple of pictures to Amazon, and bam, Illinois rules of the road. Who wants to know the rules? I'll sell it to you for 99 cents. So again, look up what the rules are today. This was 6 years ago. The only reason I'm making the video is because I just got the email. I get the email every month. Some months you get more, sometimes you get less. Again, at this point for me, it's not a ton, but it's a matter of quantity. And you could even promote books where they're free for a couple of days, and the benefit of that is you boost the sales rank of the item. So because it's free, a lot of people are going to download it just because it's free, and then it looks like a more popular item. A couple of days from now, when it's back to 99 cents, people are just going to say, hey, this thing sold a ton of copies lately. Maybe it's a good book. They didn't realize that, oh no, it only sold because it was free. So you can even run promotions like that. There's a bunch of little gimmicks you can do to promote it, but bottom line is it's a fairly easy way to make a little extra money. So I don't know if this was helpful at all, but I would imagine a lot of people have never even heard of doing this, have never thought of the concept of it, or have, just put it in your brain, something maybe to look into if you're looking for ways to make money. I think if you put in the right amount of effort and time, that you can make it fairly profitable for you, at least a noticeable monthly check for yourself. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe for a subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.